said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Parker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel
you already got a touchdown on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory, and every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know that something
Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Auburn lines up quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking for space, it's Raymond. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Foster. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So here comes the Auburn offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Right on the money. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Back to throw, it's Foster. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, he got loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Foster. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Smart move to get down with the slide. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Milner. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Caught over the middle. It's Milner. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Pulled down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Foster. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Inside. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Foster. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extending a little far.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Crowder. Quick completion on the out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Dick. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give out of the gun.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock support.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Foster. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out for the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And the missed connection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct running down.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. A long way to go for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Got a man, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Simmons. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.